It's going to be an Ndronga Neta Siri Digicel Cup final next weekend. Unbeaten no more is Tailevu, whose winning record came to an abrupt end after losing 20-33 to Neta Siri this afternoon. Neta Siri led 11-8 at the breather and finished off the game with 4 tries. Tailevu did all they could to catch up, but it was too little too late. Meanwhile, Ndronga kept Suva at bay, beating the capital side 16-8 at Lawanga Park. The final will be played next week, the venue yet to be confirmed. Queen Victoria School lives to fight another day as champions of the 2012 Dean's Under-18 Rugby Final. The Blues defeated Nasinu 31-21 at Churchill Park in Lautoka to mark QVS's 16th year of winning the Dean's Trophy. In other results, Maris Brothers beat Suva Grammar 15-7 to win the Under-14 final. Their Under-15s then beat Lelil Memorial 29-16. Ratu Navula College served justice for the West, claiming the Under-15 grade, downing Queen Victoria 28. Their Under-17s beat Ratu Sukuna Memorial 29-16 to win the Under-16 final as well. RKS won the Under-19 final, beating Lomai Vuna 19-8. Dudley High School won the Under-16 promotion relegation match after beating Swami Vivekananda 45-5. So too did Savu, who beat Nasinu 27-15. The top guns of secondary schools football are through to the semi-finals at the school's IDC in Ba. The 4 teams are vying for the top prize, while the players are attempting to impress national selectors. Shelvin Chand has more.
Defending champions Lautoka Central, Basangam, Duvu College and Lambasa College have made it into the semis. The excellent weather and ground conditions have provided for good football.
I have seen that the standard has gone up. The main reason can be that the ground conditions. Last year in Rewa we did not have such a very good ground conditions, but in Ba we have got excellent grounds. Govind Park and then the academy, and all the quarterfinals were held at Govind Park.
The school boys are playing their hearts out and organizers are calling on people for support.
I would like more people to come and watch the game and support the young boys, the secondary school boys. The crowd may be a bit disappointing that we did not have a very good crowd, but the first 2 days we had good crowd.
Good news for the North, as the tournament will be staged in Lambasa next year.
Next year the tournament is going to Lambasa, so it's an incentive for all the Vitilevu schools to try and go to Lambasa. So the districts and zonal playoffs will be very interesting.
The semi-finals start early tomorrow and fitness will be the telling factor as all teams are equally matched. Shalvin Chand, FBC Sports.
Karate might seem like a sport for grown-ups. If you're one that thinks this way, take a look at how these young karatekas are making it big in the country. As Akasita Tale reports, it looks pretty simple, but without practice, it might not be as easy as one thinks.
Stances, strikes, kicks, punches, and blocks. The Karate Fiji National Championships got underway this morning at the Yatsen Hall in Suva, and it surely brought out the cream of the crop.
They're showcasing a lot of talent, a lot of skill, and a lot of them have been with us for quite a while. But at the same time, I think we've got a balanced number that have just come into the sport and have just been in the sport for the past few months. And to see them competing up against more experienced kids is something else.
If you intend to start karate or are looking for ways to improve what you already know, remember one thing.
Karate is a good sport. If you're not into karate right now, I urge you to take this sport. It's good for self-discipline, it's good for self-defense. And if you're already into karate, please train harder and also try and help others in training.
Learning karate requires diligence and hard work. Today's results will confirm the top 18 athletes between the ages of 10 to 29 to the Oceania Championship in Sydney next month. Akusita Tale, FBC Sports.
It was a rugby score in the only Fiji Sun GP Batteries National Football League game of the day. Ba Trans Ndronga 12-1. The win extends Ba's lead on the points table. Australia and New Zealand kick off the Rugby Championship at Olympic Park in Sydney tonight. But all the hype is in South Africa as the Springboks take on newbies to the competition, the Pumas.
The sun rises in Cape Town, heralding the start of a new chapter in Southern Hemisphere rugby. The annual Tri-Nations tournament between South Africa, New Zealand and Australia, all of them former World Cup winners, has now been expanded to include Argentina, currently ranked 8th in the world. The South Americans make their debut against the Springboks at Newlands on Saturday in the inaugural Rugby Championship. Organisers are hoping it will boost the level of the game in the Americas. In fact, so committed and so focused are Argentina nicknamed the Pumas to their debut season in the championship. They're giving the hosting of their leg of the Sevens rugby competition a miss this year.
It's a great excitement. We've been training a lot to this. Not only this year, but many years ago, they've been fighting for this. And we can do it this Saturday. We can start the term, so we are very excited and with lots of hopes.
The inclusion of Argentina in this all-new rugby competition means a lot more travel for the players and the fans. If we take a look at Argentina's schedule alone, well, they've missioned 6,900 kilometers to Cape Town. Then it's back to Mendoza for another match against the Springboks. After that, it's to Wellington, New Zealand, 15-hour time difference there. Then to Australia's Gold Coast. One has to ask, is this not just going to tire everybody out?
Of course, I think that for the changes and the schedule, all that, we will have to take some pills for sleeping because it's going to be tough to get used to. But well, we'll see. We have the doctors that tell us how we have to sleep and to be hydrated. So well, I expect that we will get used to all the traveling.
Yeah, obviously travel is always a factor and it's always tough on the teams, but I think now going forward it's the same for all the teams, and I think the guys have really learned from the past, and especially Super Rugby as well. So I think it's going to be a great competition, and we're looking forward to the competition, and especially Argentina being involved is going to add something new and a new spice, so it's going to be exciting.
Argentina are well aware that the Springboks are out to spoil their championship party, but have every intention of taking the fight to their hosts. The Pumas want to prove they're worthy of their place in this competition.